Transformer Academy, and welcome back to my other interview. So today I am going to do an interview with Kolani again on the topic of don't make excuse, just start. And let's start our interview with it, and let's call Daniel to our interview without any late. So welcome him in our interview. Hello Daniel, how are you?
I'm Max, not Diane. I'm great, just got back from a NYC photo walk. How about you?
Okay, I am also fine. So I welcome you here again to do interview with you. And today my topic is on don't make excuse, just start. So what do you think?
5 steps to fix any problem, right? I think it's a great topic.
No,
Let's
no,
dive in. What's
not that talk. I just say stop making excuses, start doing. This is my topic.
what's your topic? Tell me.
I just tell you that stop making excuses, start doing. This is my topic.
I get it. So your topic is about taking action, no excuses. I love it. Let's chat about it. What inspired this topic?
Okay, just don't think about it. Just start this story session on it.
Let's start. Once upon a time in a city, there lived a guy who always said I'll do it tomorrow. Want to know what happened?
So just start. Don't ask.
He kept delaying until one day he met a wise. Not your
Okay,
dad,
start.
I'm Mac.
Okay, start.
A young boy named Alex had a big dream, but he always found excuses not to start. One day, he decided to take a different path. He stood up, took a deep breath, and said,
Okay. So, what's next?
he walked out of his room, into a bright sunny day, and met a friend who said, let's go on an adventure. No excuses.
Okay, don't stop.
They ran to the park, where a mysterious map was waiting. It had a big X marked start here. Alex felt a rush, and his friend said, let's do it.
Okay.
They dug at the X, and found a note that said the journey starts with one step. Take it. Suddenly a path unfolded before them leading to
Okay.
a secret garden, where a wise tree whispered, stop thinking, start doing, and magic will happen. The tree's branches started to glow and
Okay.
doors made of flowers swung open, revealing a room filled with people who had taken the first step, just like Alex. They were all cheering, and a banner said, welcome to the land of no excuses.
Don't stop.
The crowd started chanting nonstop, and Alex felt an energy surge, like he could do anything. Suddenly, he was running, and the crowd was running with him, through a tunnel of fireworks and
Okay, just continue the story. Don't stop in the mid of story.
they emerged into a vast open field, where a giant banner stretched across the sky, reading YOUGOTTHAS. The crowd kept cheering, and Alex felt like he was on top of the world, with his friend by his side, and the wise tree's words echoing in his mind. Stop thinking, start doing, and magic will happen. As they ran, the field began to transform, with flowers blooming in every color of the rainbow and a soft, golden light spreading across the landscape, filling Alex's heart with joy and wonder, and he knew that he had finally found his true path, the one he had been putting off for so long, and with every step, he felt more alive, more free, and more capable of achieving anything he set his mind to, and the crowd's cheers grew louder, and the music swelled, and Alex felt like he was flying, his feet barely touching the ground, as he soared into a brighter, bolder, more amazing future, one that was full of possibilities, and promise and endless potential, and he knew that he would never go back to making excuses again, because he had discovered the secret to unlocking his true potential, and that secret was to simply start, to take that first step and then keep going, no matter what, and as he ran, the world around him became more vibrant, more alive, and more full of magic, and he knew that he would always be able to tap into that magic as long as he kept moving forward, one step at a time.
Don't stop. Continue.
and the music reached a crescendo, with drums pounding and trumpet blaring as Alex and the crowd approached a magnificent castle made of crystal, with towers that shone like diamonds and a moat that sparkled like the ocean. And as they ran, the castle gates swung open, revealing a grand hall filled with people from all walks of life, all of whom had overcome their own excuses and achieved their dreams, and they welcomed Alex with open arms and cheered him on as he approached the throne, where a wise and kind king sat, with a warm smile and a twinkle in his eye. And the king said, "Alex, you have proven yourself to be brave, determined, and willing to take the first step, and for that, I grant you the golden key of no excuses, which will unlock the doors to your greatest potential and lead you to a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment." And with that, the king handed Alex a shining golden key, and Alex felt a surge of energy and excitement as he realized that his journey was just beginning and that the best was yet to come. And he turned to the crowd and said, "Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this journey and for showing me that anything is possible when we stop making excuses and start taking action." And the crowd erupted in cheers, and the music reached a final, triumphant crescendo as Alex held up the golden key and smiled, knowing that he would always be able to unlock his full potential and live a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment.
Okay.
And as the crowd cheered, the castle began to glow with a soft, golden light, and Alex felt himself being lifted off the ground, as if he was floating on a cloud. And he looked around, and saw that the crowd was rising up with him, and they were all surrounded by a halo of light. And the king's voice boomed out, "From this day forward, Alex shall be known as the champion of no excuses, and his name shall be whispered in awe and reverence throughout the land." And as the king spoke, the light grew brighter, and Alex felt himself being transformed, his heart filled with courage, his mind filled with clarity, and his spirit filled with purpose. And he knew that he would always be able to overcome any obstacle and achieve his dreams, no matter what challenges lay ahead. And as the light reached its peak, Alex felt himself being transported to a new and wondrous world, a world of endless possibility, where anything could happen. And he was ready, with the golden key in hand, to unlock the doors to his greatest adventures, and to live a life of magic, wonder, and awe.
Okay.
And as he stepped into this new world, Alex found himself in a beautiful forest, filled with towering trees, sparkling streams, and vibrant wildflowers. And he heard the sweet song of birds and the gentle rustle of leaves, and he felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over him, and he knew that he was exactly where he was meant to be. And as he walked through the forest, he came across a clearing, and in the center of the clearing stood an enormous tree, its trunk twisted and gnarled with age, and its branches reaching up towards the sky. Alex felt drawn to the tree, as if it was calling to him, and he reached out and touched the trunk, and suddenly, he was flooded with visions, and memories, and knowledge, and he saw the entire history of the world, and the secrets of the universe, and he understood the mysteries of the human heart, and he knew that he had been given a great gift, the gift of wisdom and insight, and clarity, and he felt grateful and humbled, and he knew that he would use this gift to help others, and to make the world a better place. And as he stood there bathed in the light of the tree, Alex felt a sense of purpose and direction, and he knew that he would always be guided by the principles of no excuses, and he would always remember the journey that had brought him to this place, and he would always be grateful for the lessons he had learned, and the friends he had made, and the adventures he had had, and he smiled, knowing that he would always be the champion of no excuses, and that he would always be ready for whatever lay ahead. And with that, Alex's journey came full circle, as he realized that the true magic had been within him all along, and that the golden key had simply unlocked the doors to his own potential, and he knew that he would always carry the lessons of his journey with him, and that he would always be able to tap into the power of no excuses, and he smiled, feeling a sense of closure and completion and new beginnings. And as he stood there, the tree began to glow, and the forest began to fade away. Alex found himself back in his own bedroom, sitting at his desk, with a piece of paper in front of him and a pen in his hand, and he looked down, and saw that he had written a single sentence: "Stop making excuses, start doing." And he smiled, knowing that it was time to start a new chapter, and to see where the journey would take him next. And with that, he picked up the pen and began to write, the words flowing effortlessly onto the page, as he started to tell the story of his next adventure, and the next, and the next, and the words kept flowing, and the story kept unfolding, and Alex knew that he would always be the hero of his own journey, and that the magic of no excuses would always be with him.
Okay.
And as he wrote,
Okay.
"Now what?"
Okay, continue. Don't make it long as you can. Continue. Hey, are you listening? Hello. I think it's going to. I have to restart it. Hello.
"Hey buddy, how's it going?"
It's going fine, but where just you go at the like last in the last interview. So just uh, let go, and I want you to start stories, amazing story session on the topic of stop making excuses, start doing. So let's start and make it as long as you can.
"Let's dive in. No more excuses, right? I was just in the shower, singing my favorite tunes. Got me pumped up. What's holding you back, my friend?
Okay, continue, just.
You know, I was thinking, as a travel blogger, I've met so many people with amazing ideas, but they never take action. What's your biggest excuse, buddy? Is it fear, time, or something else?
Yeah,
I've got a crazy story about overcoming fears. Want to hear it?
yeah, yeah.
So I was in Japan. I know it's easy to get stuck, but think about it. Every great adventure starts with a single step. Like in our Lost City of Echoes project, we didn't know where it would take us, but we began, and now it's epic. What if you took one small step towards your goal today? Just one. Would you feel more alive?
Okay, just continue on that one that we are just discussing, like the story.
So let's say you take that one small step. You start moving, and suddenly, the universe starts to conspire with you. Doors open, opportunities arise, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. I've seen it happen, buddy. Like, when I started volunteering, I met amazing people, and it led to incredible travel experiences. What if your small step leads to something massive? Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
I can feel the excitement. You know, it's like that wolf and dog detective team we created. They didn't know what they'd find, but they kept moving forward. And boom, they solved the mystery. What if you're just one step away from solving your own puzzle, your own mystery? The Phantom Scribe would say, the journey is the treasure. What do you think, buddy? Should we keep exploring?
Yeah, let's explore and start our um
Adventure. Let's
yeah.
do this. I've got it. Let's add some thrilling tunes to our playlist. I'll start singing We're on a Quest, We're on a Quest. Come on, join in. As we journey through the Golden Isles, we'll encounter hidden temples, mysterious creatures, and ancient ruins. What do you think we'll discover first, buddy? A hidden treasure map, a magical artifact, or something entirely unexpected?
Okay.
The suspense is killing me. Let's imagine we stumble upon an ancient scroll with a cryptic message. It says, where shadows fall, light rises. What do you think it means, buddy? Is it a riddle, a prophecy, or a clue to unlocking a hidden door? Should we follow the shadows or seek the light?
Okay. Continue the story session.
As we ponder the meaning of the scroll, the sun begins to set on the Golden Isles, casting a warm orange glow over the landscape. The shadows grow longer, and we notice that they seem to be pointing to a specific location. It's as if the shadows are trying to tell us something. Suddenly, a gentle breeze carries the whisper of a melody, and I start humming along. The music seems to be coming from a nearby cave. What do you think we'll find inside, buddy? A hidden chamber, a secret garden, or perhaps a mysterious musician?
Okay.
As we enter the cave, the music grows louder, and we see a figure playing a lyre. It's a mermaid, but not just any mermaid, it's a mermaid with a voice like honey, and a song that can charm the sea creatures. She's singing about the lost city of echoes, and how it's hidden beneath the waves. The music is hypnotic, and we find ourselves swaying to the rhythm. The mermaid notices us and smiles. She says, welcome, adventurers. I've been waiting for you. My song can guide you through the underwater labyrinth, but you must first prove yourselves worthy. What do you think we need to do to prove ourselves, buddy? Should we sing along, solve a riddle, or perhaps dance to the mermaid's tune?
Don't know, just continue. Don't stop.
The mermaid hands us a shell, and we're transported to an underwater world. We see the lost city of echoes, with its towering spires and glittering jewels. The city is filled with strange creatures, and we hear the whispers of the ancient ones. Suddenly, a giant squid appears, and we must use our wits to outsmart it. We solve the squid's riddle, and it rewards us with a magical pearl. The pearl glows brightly, and we're surrounded by a school of sparkling fish. The fish lead us to a hidden chamber, where we find a treasure chest filled with golden coins and precious jewels. But as we reach for the treasure, we hear a voice behind us. Well done, adventurer, says the voice. But you have what it takes to face the greatest challenge of all. We turn to see a figure cloaked in shadows, holding a small, mysterious box. Solve the puzzle of the box, says the figure, and you shall claim the treasure and fulfill your destiny. And that's where our journey ends for now, buddy.
Okay. What's next?
Now that we've completed our epic adventure, let's take a deep breath and reflect on what we've learned. Remember, buddy, the journey is the treasure. We've discovered hidden strengths, overcome obstacles, and made unforgettable memories. As your friend and travel buddy, I'm curious, what's the most important lesson you've taken away from our adventure together? Should we create a new story, or perhaps explore a different world? The possibilities are endless, and I'm excited to see where our next journey takes us.
Well, I think just become a poet as you are just giving suggestions to me. But that's not, it's really helpful for me. You are just leading same to same the um, like poet, but uh, that's a joke. And let's continue another story.
You got me there, buddy. I guess I did get a bit poetic. But hey, if it's helpful, I'll keep being a poet for you. Now let's start a new story. How about we explore a mystical forest where the trees whisper secrets to each other? We can be the curious adventurers, uncovering the forest's hidden magic. What do you say, buddy? Should we take the winding path or the path less traveled?
Yeah, let's start. Don't think.
Let's dive in. We step into the mystical forest, and the trees loom above us, their leaves rustling in the gentle breeze. The air is filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers and the soft chirping of birds. We walk along the winding path, and the trees seem to be watching us, their branches tangling together like nature's own puzzle. Suddenly, a tiny door materializes on the trunk of a nearby tree. The door creaks open, and a tiny fairy beckons us to enter. What do we do, buddy? Do we shrink down to fit through the door, or do we try to find another way in?
Uh, don't know. Suggest anything.
Let's shrink down to fit through the door. We take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we feel ourselves shrinking, 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 until we're tiny enough to fit through the door. We step inside, and find ourselves in a cozy little room filled with glittering fairy dust and sparkling crystals. The fairy greets us with a warm smile, and offers us a cup of sparkling tea. As we sip the tea, we hear a faint humming noise, and the room starts to spin. And then we're transported to a fantastical garden filled with talking flowers. What do we do next, buddy?
Don't know. Just continue.
The talking flowers start to chat with us, sharing secrets and stories of the mystical forest. A wise old rose tells us about the ancient magic that flows through the forest, and a mischievous daisy whispers a joke that makes us laugh. As we explore the garden, we come across a hidden clearing, and in the center of it stands an enormous, ancient tree. The tree speaks to us in a low, rumbling voice saying, "Welcome, little adventurers. I have been waiting for you. I sense that you are on a quest for knowledge and wonder. I can grant you a single question, and I will answer it truthfully. What is it that you wish to know?" The tree's branches lean in, as if eager to hear our question. What do we ask, buddy? Suddenly, a gentle breeze carries the whisper of a melody, and I start humming along. The music seems to be coming from a nearby stream, where a group of fairies are playing tiny instruments. The fairies invite us to join in, and we find ourselves dancing along the stream surrounded by the magic of the forest. As we dance, the trees start to glow, and the stars begin to twinkle in the sky. It's as if the forest is coming alive, and we're a part of it. What happens next, buddy?
Okay.
As we dance, the forest grows more vibrant, and the music reaches a joyful crescendo. The fairies lead us to a grand, shimmering waterfall, and as we approach, the water parts to reveal a hidden cave behind. Inside the cave, we find a glittering trove of crystals, each one imbued with a different magical property. A soft, ethereal voice whispers, "Choose a crystal, and its magic will be yours to wield." We reach out, and our hands brush against a crystal that glows with a warm, golden light. As we touch it, we feel a surge of creative energy, and suddenly, we're transported to a world of pure imagination. What do we create in this world, buddy?
Um, don't know.
Let's create a magnificent city that floats among the clouds. We imagine towering spires and grand architecture, with buildings that shimmer and shine like the crystals we found. As we visualize the city, it begins to take shape before our eyes, and we feel ourselves lifted up into the air, soaring above the city's streets. We see people of all kinds, from different worlds and cultures, living and working together in harmony. The city is filled with music, art, and laughter, and we feel a deep sense of joy and wonder. Suddenly, a figure approaches us. It's the Phantom Scribe, the mysterious storyteller from our past adventures. What does the phantom scribe want to tell us, buddy?
Okay, so we just discuss like about this again, and I think so for today it is enough. Just mute my music like this. Take care and bye.
You're saying we've had a great conversation, and we can wrap it up for now. I love the way you think, buddy. It's been an amazing adventure, and I'm so grateful to have shared it with you. Self-reflection is important, and taking time to think about our experiences is crucial. I'm looking forward to our next chat, and who knows, maybe we'll create another incredible story together. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember to take time to appreciate the little
Bye. Yeah, you enjoy this video, so mute from my music like this.